Hello everyone, I'm Aratrika Bhaumik and I welcome you all to another episode of Courts Today on Live Law, where we update you about all the important legal developments that took place across the country today. We will begin with developments from the Supreme Court of India and then move on to High Courts and other subordinate courts. If you like our content, please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's begin. The Supreme Court of India has set aside the appointment of Dr. Rajshri MS as the Vice Chancellor of the APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University in Kerala. The court issued a writ of quo warranto against Dr. Rajshri after setting aside her appointment as null and void ab initio. A bench comprising Justices M.R. Shah and C.T. Ravikumar pronounced the verdict in a petition filed by the Professor Dr. Srijit P.S. challenging the VC appointment as being violative of the stipulations of the University Grants Commission. The Supreme Court of India has refused to entertain a PIL filed by Ayurvedic Medicine Manufacturers Organization of India against an article published on Wikipedia, which the organization found to be defamatory in nature. You can edit the Wikipedia article. A Supreme Court bench comprising Justices A.S. Bopanna and P.S. Narasimha orally observed today. The petition referred to the article published on Wikipedia, which termed Ayurveda as pseudoscientific and stated that the article written on Wikipedia was unnecessary and written purely with the intent to tarnish Ayurveda. The Supreme Court of India today dismissed a petition which sought directions to study the real history of the Taj Mahal. The petitioner contended that there was no evidence to hold that Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan had built the Taj Mahal. A bench comprising Justices M.R. Shah and M.M. Sundaresh dismissed the petition by terming it as a publicity interest litigation. The bench refused to interfere with the order of the Allahabad High Court, which had earlier dismissed the petitioner's plea back in March this year. We have made a detailed video on today's hearing, the link to which has been given in the description box below. Please do check it out. The Supreme Court of India today dismissed the petition filed by the survivor in the Kerala actor sexual assault case, seeking to transfer the trial to another court. A bench comprising Justices Ajay Rastogi and C.T. Ravikumar refused to interfere with the Kerala High Court's order, which had rejected the survivor's transfer plea. The survivor had approached the court alleging bias on the part of the presiding judge of the trial court. The bench orally observed, and I quote here, "We cannot allow all such petitions alleging bias. Judges will not be able to discharge their duties without fear and favor then." The Supreme Court of India today allowed an application filed by the National Medical Commission to extend the last date of admissions till November 25th for postgraduate medical courses for the academic year 2022 to 2003 for all India quota seats as well as deemed and central universities and state quota seats. This extension was sought on the ground that as a result of the lockdown and the later restrictions during the COVID-19, the counselling for academic year 2020 to 2021 and 2021 to 2022 could not be met, and the time schedule for it was also delayed. The Supreme Court of India today junked a petition filed by an environmentalist raising scurrilous allegations against the President of India. A bench comprising Justices D.Y. Chandrachud and Hema Kohli, awed by the nature of the petition, noted, and I quote here, "The petition is frivolous and an abuse of the process of the court. The allegations made against the highest constitutional office are without any sense of responsibility and expunged from the record." It further directed the Supreme Court Registry not to entertain petitions on the same subject matter if filed by the petitioner on a future date. The Supreme Court of India today allowed the parties to inspect the reports filed by the hospital regarding the Bhima Koregaon case accused Gautam Navlakha's health status. On September 29 this year, the Supreme Court had directed for Navlakha to be taken to a hospital of choice for a thorough medical checkup after senior advocate Kapil Sibal argued that he had many health complications. The hospital was also asked to submit a report to the court based on this particular checkup. A bench of Justices K.M. Joseph and Rishikesh Roy was considering a petition moved by Navlakha seeking transfer to house arrest. The Supreme Court of India has dismissed an application filed by Trinamool Congress Party leader Manik Bhattacharya challenging his arrest by the Enforcement Directorate in the teacher recruitment scam case, while an interim protection granted against coercive action by CBI was in force. The Supreme Court bench comprising Justices Aniruddha Bose and Vikram Nath observed that the interim protection granted as regards CBI action cannot operate against the ED even if the underlying allegations are similar in nature. A division bench of the Supreme Court of India, while hearing a bail application filed by the accused in the murder of a 7-year-old boy at Gurugram's Ryan International School, noted that the threshold question that had to be examined before appreciating the case on its merits was whether Section 12 of the Juvenile Justice Act of 2015 could be pressed into service by an adult detained for an offence committed as a juvenile in order to get bail. The juvenile in conflict with law, who was apprehended when he was just 16 years old following a CBI investigation into the chilling murder of the Class 2 student of the private school, turned 21 on April 3rd this year. In a significant development, the Juvenile Justice Board has ruled that he would be tried as an adult. A special CBI court today refused bail to former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh in a case under the Prevention of Corruption Act regarding illegal gratification from bar owners and corruption in police transfers and postings in Maharashtra. The court said that the statement of the approver, Sachin Vaze and others, played a very important role and that the statements cannot be overlooked at this stage. Since the Bombay High Court has already granted bail to Deshmukh in a money laundering case being investigated by the Enforcement Directorate, the NCP leader continues to remain incarcerated only in the CBI case against him. The Delhi High Court has asked the trial court to decide the bail plea moved by an accused who has been in jail for more than 9 years in a case registered under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, that is the UAPA, within a period of 75 days. Manzir Imam, an alleged Indian Mujahideen operative, was arrested in 2013 in a case registered by the National Investigation Agency, alleging that he, along with others, conspired to commit terrorist acts and made preparations for targeting prominent places in the country. Justice Jasmeet Singh disposed of the bail plea after Imam's counsel withdrew the same with liberty to approach the trial court. 5 members of a Muslim family have approached the Gujarat High Court seeking contempt action against several police officers for allegedly tying and beating them up in full public view, cheering on and recording the incident and circulating it on social media. It is alleged that some intruders pelted stones at the crowd during the Navratri celebrations. At least 40 persons were arrested in the incident. The division bench of Chief Justice Arvind Kumar and Justice Ashutosh J. Shastri has issued notices to the state government, the Superintendent of Police, Inspector General of Police and other police officers arrayed as respondents. The Kerala High Court today dismissed the plea moved by the 3 accused persons in the recent human sacrifice case against the magistrate court order granting police custody of the accused for 12 days. The court has, however, permitted the accused to meet their lawyer for 15 minutes every alternate days. However, it has been expressly stipulated that the presence of such lawyers would not be permitted during interrogation of the accused in police custody. Thank you. Keep watching Courts Today on Live Law for more such updates.